Hey, love flowers. Y'all like the ring to that? I thought it would be nice. I wanted to just do a quick informational video on stones and crystals. So obviously they come in all different shapes and sizes, and different stones and crystals have different ways of transmitting energy. So I've taken a few notes, of course, so I can stay on task. And I want to talk to you about the different stones that you can use during meditation. So one of the first stones is a cluster. This is a really pretty amethyst cluster. And most of us know that amethyst comes in a purple shade, but it also comes in greens and a lot of other shades. Clusters, they radiate energy throughout a space, and they can cleanse other stones. So clusters are really pretty or beautiful, as I would like to say, and they're multifunctional, meaning not only can you meditate with them, but they can also cleanse your other stones. Then you have a raw stone. So this will be considered raw. This is fluorite. I love fluorite. Can you see it? It has pretty like blues and purples and greens. It's kind of dark in here because I'm burning a candle. You know, I'm trying to be all fancy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get my zen on. But this is a raw stone. And so raw stones are strong, open energy, and they are sporadic and powerful. So that means that they kind of do their own thing when they're next to other stones. And obviously when you meditate, this is a stone in its purest form. So it's going to give you, all of them are going to give you great energy. But when it's raw, it's closest to nature in its raw form. So this is fluorite. Another stone or another shape is double terminated. So I love this, and of course this is rose quartz, one of my favorite. And double terminated, they emit energy in different directions, or as my note would say, they absorb and emit at the same time. So obviously this stone is special, not only because it absorbs and emits, but I keep it on my bookshelf next to a picture of my husband and I during a maternity shoot. And I just think it's so great in order to, you know, draw in whatever negative energy may be absorbed in this stone, and also push it back out. Because obviously I want to keep love and happiness in my marriage and in my family and in my home. And so I like to keep stones that work with me on creating that type of energy. So this is a double terminated. So another one will be called a point. This is considered a point. Most people will call it a tower. It's flat at the bottom and it can stand straight up. And you can also lay it down. I mean, it has a lot of different facets to where if you wanted to lay it and use it and point it at something, or however you would like to. This is quartz. It'll do just what you want it to do. Of course, quartz also cleanses other stones. So if you ever want to cleanse a stone just by using another crystal, sit it next to quartz, because quartz is so good at cleansing other stones. You can also put quartz in the sunlight, or any stone in the sunlight, but quartz in the sunlight is like a double whammy on cleansing, purification, and also using it towards other stones. So this is a point. Now this would also be considered a point, but it also has a raw edge. This is also a piece of quartz, but the raw edge has been left raw, so it kind of does two things. The point, for the point, it concentrates and directs energy. But the raw edge is pure, raw, uncut power. So this stone does the same thing. It takes the energy and transmutes it in two different types of directions. So this is another interesting way. And then now I'm going to show you some other Fun things, another cluster. This is a cluster of apophyllite that I have. And I love at the bottom, it just looks like it's really kind of chunky. And then right here, you just see how the different, it just broke off, and this is what came out of it. So amazing. And then another one of my favorites is my selenite sphere. Do you see that? So beautiful. Looks like a giant bowling ball, but actually it's a sphere. Selenite is one of those stones that is great for clairvoyance and any type of telepathic or predictive type of energy, intuition. This helps you tap into mostly clairvoyance. I mean, this is a stone for seers. A lot of stones are stones for seers. I don't like to give a stone like a specific job because they all do something different. But obviously, selenite is definitely a stone. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Y'all see that? So great. So just a quick lesson in stones and crystals, and they definitely have different ways. And just to do a recap on that. So double terminated stones absorb and emit and transmute negative energy. Points concentrate and direct energy. Clusters radiate through outer space and charge other crystals. And raw stones are strong open energy, and they are sporadic and powerful. So if you have any questions for me about any specific type of stone, and tonight I'm wearing fluorite, amethyst, aquamarine, and I think this is the agate, but I thought it was pretty, so I just bought it. I'm pretty sure it's the agate. But if you have any questions, feel free to drop the questions in my comments below, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Have a good night, love flowers.